In the oldest corner of the house, near a tall window that faced the fading garden, there stood an old rocking chair. It wasn't polished anymore, and its color had softened with time, but it carried a quiet dignity as if it knew it had earned its place. Every evening, when the sun leaned low and shadows grew longer, the chair waited. It waited for Grandma. Grandma Amina would come slowly, her steps measured, her hands resting lightly on the wall for support. She never rushed. She never needed to. Time, for her, had learned patience. She would sit down carefully, folding her shawl just right, and as soon as she leaned back, the chair would respond with a gentle creak. Back and forth, back and forth. That sound was the heartbeat of the house. The children knew it well. When they heard the rocking start, they knew it was time to gather. Time to sit on the floor, lean against the sofa, or rest their heads on Grandma's knees. Because that chair was not just a chair. It was where stories lived. Years passed quietly. The children grew taller. School bags replaced storybooks. Phones replaced listening ears. The living room grew quieter, even when it was full. Grandma still sat in her chair every afternoon. Sometimes she talked. Sometimes she only rocked. The chair listened either way. On difficult days, Grandma sat longer, rocking slower, holding memories too heavy for words. On good days, she hummed old songs, her voice trembling but true. The chair creaked in rhythm, never complaining. It had seen births, weddings, arguments, and apologies. It had stood firm during storms and power cuts. It had held Grandma when her heart was heavy and supported her when her body grew tired. But fewer people noticed. Time has a way of doing that. One morning, the house woke up without its heartbeat. The window still caught the sun. The corner was still there. But the chair did not rock. Grandma did not come. The house filled with quiet whispers, prayers, and tears. People came and went, but no one sat in the rocking chair. It stood still, waiting. After Grandma was laid to rest, the house felt emptier than before. Even laughter sounded unsure, like it didn't know where it belonged anymore. The chair remained untouched. Dust settled softly on its arms. Weeks later, someone finally said it aloud. "It's just an old chair. We should get rid of it." The words felt wrong, too sharp, too careless. "It takes up space. It doesn't match the room. It's falling apart." No one replied, because deep down, everyone knew it wasn't just furniture. That night, the youngest granddaughter stayed behind after everyone went to sleep. The house was silent, except for the faint sound of wind outside. She walked toward the chair. Her heart felt heavy. She sat down slowly. The chair creaked, back and forth, and suddenly, the room felt full again. She remembered sitting at Grandmama's feet, remembered ignoring her stories, remembered thinking there would always be time. Tears slid down her face. "If only I had listened more," she whispered. The chair rocked on, and in her heart, Grandma answered not with words, but with warmth. Some love doesn't leave, it stays. The chair was never thrown away. Instead, it was cleaned gently and placed back by the window right where it belonged. Now, in the evenings, the granddaughter sits there, sometimes alone, sometimes with her own child curled beside her. She tells stories. Some are Grandma's, some are her own. And when the chair creaks softly, she smiles through tears, because she knows. The chair remembers some things age, some things fade, but love, when held gently, rocks on forever.